Yo, man, it's OG for she's the fullest. It's OG for she's the fullest. Without God, man, I'm nothing, man. Everything is possible with God, man. As I said, we're here in this world to be successful. We are here in this world to learn from ourselves. As in Chino, man, we want to be rich, we want to have it all. I got my brother over here, a good man over here, one of the real homies over here. Yo, brother, how are you?
I'm really good, and yourself?
I can't complain, my man. I can't complain. When I saw you coming from the gym, I'm like, damn, this man over here, it's amazing. I see tattoos, and you like I don't want to sound racist, but we don't get to see most of the white people here. So it's not like it's amazing. You understand? Is everywhere. Spirit is everywhere. So man, how's life?
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's not easy. You find me in a township. And today I've got joy. Today I've got a bit of peace and so on and stuff. But it wasn't like that.
So what's your name actually?
My name is Mark James Ongers.
Okay.
And actually it's pronounced Marcus Royal Jazz because it's actually French.
Okay.
And to go a little bit further, I'm originally born in Zimbabwe, but lived most of my life in Kenya.
Okay. That's what's up.
I can't get excited now because
I love it.
When we met outside, I was feeling very destitute. Life is like that up and down for me.
Okay.
Even in a day, I can have an up and down every moment. But the stability is being in the right friendship with the right crowd.
So
that's what I'm feeling. I've heard show me your friends, I'll show you the future.
Sorry to get you along. When I listen to you and when you speak, I can tell and I can feel that you are well educated. So what went wrong, my man?
Drugs went wrong. In every which way, I believe that it destroys fundamentally relationship.
Okay.
And I went on a spiral downhill like most addictions. And it started with, I now know sugar.
Sugar, okay.
And it elevated over cigarettes.
Like sugar, like the sugar that we use on tea.
Yeah, because the reward system in our brains for addiction is just gratification.
Okay.
So the way the mind perceives it is there's some people that delay that gratification, and there's some people that need it instantaneous all the time. Now I'm talking scientific terms, in spirit, in God and stuff. There's other terminologies, but let's keep it fresh, and let people know that there is a feeling from addiction.
So it was sugar and cigarettes.
So you wait. You just see the children running after the sugar treats and how fundamentally parents reward them with it, but most people, they get older and they realize that things aren't good for them, they're not putting them away. But us as addicts, people that have addict personalities or disorders or whatever the case, like medicating, self-medicating, whatever, it has to do with the way that they understand that reward. When they're younger, their brain, the quicker and the more they want it, then eventually it learns up from their cigarettes, tobacco, gateway, now you're alcoholing, clubs, all those things. And and at some point, because you're isolating, because you don't want to share now, because you become that thing's everything.
It's everyday thing. It's like feeding a demon. Like
that is actually a thing where you do the nail on the head. Every single substance has an authority behind it.
And a reaction towards it.
Yeah, and I believe, it's your connection to Source, God, or understanding of love that is why people go to these things.
What was the hardest drug that you?
No doubt, heroin. Taiwan. I was using Taiwan in Belleville. I can't remember, but the years. That's probably 3.5 years. Started off actually snorting because that stuff was clean. That's Uber they sell nowadays. Now, I only used 3 years, and I stopped heroin. I wouldn't sell mine. I kind of believe God took it, and At the time, I just had in Australia, well, I was strong and young. I used from the age of 16, bro. I was needling at the age of 16.
Wow.
Watching Dragon Ball Z, bro. Swimming and like, yeah, the nine-tailed. You know, that was on, what was it? I think that was.
Wait, you're telling me that you were.
CCTV or
Yo
TV or something.
TV. You were doing heroin at 16.
Yeah, I started with marijuana, cigarettes at 14 and marijuana 15 and
16.
It was just, you know, we rich kids, you know, so we went and hung out at Tiger Valley.
Beautiful.
Those flipping Wonderland days.
Yeah.
Right? And then while we were there, we started snorting time because heroin was available. And look, we knew heroin, we know, we were smoking any duck at that time. And one guy in the group, and I don't mention that.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are not around here, but you know, homies, you know. You know, and they live this story, and this is the thing that I don't want to naysay addicts. I don't want to be ostracized a druggie or say you're a junkie or you're a street person. No, you got me on the street here right now.
So the one guy in the group introduced you guys to heroin.
Well,
and how was the feeling?
Well, the
first time feeling. Well, I remember my first time smoking weed. The feeling was damn. I was like, I slept the whole day and I felt like sick.
Yeah.
And my mother was like, "What's wrong with you, Alex?" You know?
Yeah.
And that was the first time. I
was paranoid as
fuck.
Look, I've tried not to use, but yeah, I know. Yeah. I was paranoid as fuck. You know where I used the first time? I had a youth group up at. Okay, so I stay in Stellenberg, which was right by Stellenberg High School. All my life actually. There were two houses before that, but I was far too young to really remember.
Moms and pops were still alive.
Yeah, my mom is boss is safely with God, and my dad is still alive.
Okay. Your father and your mother they were married. You come from a marriage. Happy family.
Yeah, no. And still a happy family, I believe, in a way. You know, things have changed over since mom died, but I can sit here today and say that I know He's God that orchestrates everything. And you know, at the end of the day, that's why I say I can sit here and say I'm free from addiction because I let it go.
So from 16 you're doing heroin. I'm sure you are in your mid-30s or towards your 40s. When was the break-even point?
I mean, you talk about rock bottom.
Yeah, at the rock bottom. Then you knew that, you know what, fuck it, man. I don't want to.
Look, I hit rock bottom. I've hit it so many times. Look, 11th hour and all these things are time and perception on point of view. That's why you can hit rock bottom in a moment, but in the next moment you can be lifted up. But as far as the addiction, it ended here at the top of the street, at the farm Lofter. Yeah, so
I gotta say shout out to Lofter. I know because my son used to go there, fish some soup, something like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's
so obviously, prayers were involved.
Yeah, faith. You know, they do a 12-step program and a restoration. It's difficult, bro. You get angry, you cry, and that started a process to me leading to a point where I was on the street, you know. So I had to go through it again and hit rock bottom. But through grace and through, I think maybe dedication to obedience, serving, you know, like I started serving my community. I started serving this, that, and the one thing that kept me very, very stable through all this thing is actually just going to a church meeting and listening to the word. And you know, for me, keeping in it.
So I go back to the point that you said you didn't say that you were born in Zimbabwe, but you were raised in Zimbabwe.
No, I'm born in Zimbabwe. I was raised in Cape Town. So I bring it back.
Yeah.
So I got the freedom from addiction with that method. But higher power can be anything that you see as God. So I've seen guys go through the same process that believe at a Christian church, but they're other religions, and they've also been very successful. Just to bring that back, but also to remember that yes, I was born in Zimbabwe, raised in Cape Town. I came here at the age of 9 months. 9 months. So I don't even remember that. That's stuff my parents.
Your schooling, you did here?
Yes. Okay. So let's get back to that. up and down different schools and expulsions, and I was, growing up in Stellenberg, and so naturally we were leading towards high school at Stellenberg. But I went to Eversdale Primary and I didn't do too well, and they already figured I've got a technical mind. My dad's an engineer, and he said, "Oh, my boy, you got a technical mind." So I see mathematical and geographical brain.
Okay.
Other people see, when it comes to academic, you're looking at it all different. You're looking at books and IT and those kind of people, whereas engineering is trade, work with your hands.
Okay.
And I always wanted to follow my dad. So I did Eversdale, and then I went to RTS Belleville.
Okay.
Technical high school, I was there for stone 6 and 7.
Okay.
Oh, that was rough. And then stone 7, I was bullied to a point, because I was also smoking weed and stuff in the wrong crowds and stuff. So
Peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure also at school, just also experiencing also anxiety, not knowing that I had an underlying diagnosis of bipolar or mood disorder, and I was rebelling, and eventually my doctor told me that I was self-medicating, trying to just keep normal.
So how did you end up overseas? Because I remember when you were in the conversation, you told me that you've been in England or sort of countries. So how did you end up there?
Every time I've been overseas, except look, I've been twice to England. The first time I went with my I've been north before, but it was, I think, the wedding with my brother, Grant, my oldest brother, and he's living in the UK now.
Okay.
But that time,
Your brother's still living in UK now. Okay.
and getting back to basics. At the end of the day, I did it the first time was with my parents, and because my dad and the family were very well off and financially, he took us all, and I think that cost him, because we did travel agencies and stuff, it cost a bit extra. And then there was a ticket that I had to buy for myself, and I saved the money with my mom in the safe, and I think that it came to 12,000, and I managed to just the month before. I was stealing money out of the safe that she was saving, putting it back through her into my pocket. I was such a manipulator. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I know what it,
How old are you then?
my dad was all the years. Okay, let's keep it positive. I want to come to a positive. My dad said, "Look, I invented naughtiness.
Okay.
But this little shit is perfecting it." And this is David, dude. David and Mark, dude, I'll tell you.
He invented the naughtiness. You are you're doing it perfect, my man.
That's how it goes, dude. He invented it. And he says, he thinks I don't know his moves, but I invented them.
That is amazing. I love that. I love that. So your mother's never gotten you then? So
my dad is still there.
Okay.
And I spoke to him last week, and as things go, I'm on unemployment now.
I know.
Starting over.
Same with me, my man.
No, that's the way you've got to put things in perspective. I had to experience it, I feel like your hearts get drawn, it's spirit. That's I feel every moment. That I heard from someone in the restoration process who remained anonymous. I don't want to name any names.
No worries.
We just say Local International, and they are great. And
I
just want to show them love, but it's crazy how it goes up there. I love it. So let's just keep it real.
So
coming back to going to the UK.
UK, yeah.
I've been to Abu Dhabi, which is in Dubai. So normally you do a connecting flight, you do Dubai and go straight.
Okay.
Now we spent a month. When we came back, I think we spent almost a month in Ramadan in Dubai, and then we did like day trips into Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is where the Palm Island is.
I can see it.
And then we saw the 6-star hotel and all these things. And I've got so many stories to tell.
You were not on drugs at the time.
No, when I was eating, dry knuckle it, but you're still an addict, but you can't
But
get
you're
scared.
You're scared of doing stuff. You're just checking up yourself. You're just checking with you.
For
Like,
90% of the time, I was with family, you know,
Okay,
so
okay,
then
okay.
it's just
There's no
drinking and
fuck up.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck up in front of dad, man, no idea. And I never really did drugs in front of my dad, actually.
Amazing.
It was always, when him and I were together, it was just clean drinking, eating good food. Sorry for scratching my nose, it's the sniff I had.
No, not bad.
I've got to keep it clean, bro.
Alright.
Just checking the mirror, sorry, you know?
Always keep it 100.
Yeah, keep it 100.
Keep it
And
100.
always, and the thing, with being overseas with family. Now, I've also done a lot of traveling on my own.
Okay.
I lived in Mozambique for a year and it was 8 months.
Okay.
And I was supervised, definitely, even given my medication. But on some level, you're not with mom and dad.
Yeah.
So you're
moving solo.
Yeah, and then also there was a few times on holiday where I would disappear. They had to save my money aside because you do get those times even when you're away that you want to have some fun.
So how many in your family?
Sure, it's 5. It's just us 3 boys and
2 girls.
Yeah.
So let me guess. Let me ask you. You might be the third one. Third one in the family, or you the first one, the second one.
Actually, a lot like I say. In Afrikaans terms, that actually means you're the latecomer, but it also means you're the youngest.
Okay.
So I'm the youngest of 3. 2 older brothers. Sure. I'm 40 now, 43 and 47. I think my brother just had his birthday now in January. That's right.
So are you guys in touch?
Yeah, well, I haven't spoken to him in a while.
I know, man, because I feel like if you would try, then you know that you can get back to your feet. After all, you're no longer on drugs. You understand, my man? You checking up yourself.
Well, in my opinion of my dad, cigarettes, vape, anything is a drug. Like because he knows what addiction is. But I think he's just afraid to go back to crystal and all those flipping things that makes my mind up.
Yeah. But your mind is not there.
Yeah.
As much as you said that love time has created a new person out of you.
Well, yeah, of course, there is that side of it. But the relationship with me and my dad hasn't totally restored, and I believe it will in time. But it's also my attitude, because you've been married now. But
okay,
look,
you're 40, so you could.
If it wasn't for the wife, I couldn't get the love doll. So I know that. So God used that, and I love her and I love him, but I don't know what's going on. He's so confused every time I phone him. And I had a 1, 2, 3 at the beginning of the week, but as I said, we're pending on Sasha. The Sasha, we're still pending. So at the end of the day, I sold the phone. I had my 1, 2, 3. And these controversial things that we have to do to survive in a township.
It's a struggle of the fittest. Here in the township, it's a
Port
struggle.
bread, pap, but that stuff makes stronger. Why are more Africans doing more physical labor? They're stronger, bro. I got stronger now, and everyone's like, oh, because I lost weight, and I've got these scratches. This is the work I'm doing because I'm doing manual labor now. So I'm building my own hockeyville.
Oh, what the fuck?
My bro, it is hockey. Look, I'm naming it the Veranda. That's the name. That's the venue's name, the Veranda.
Yeah,
Look,
Veranda.
that's #Rhodesian, #Livingston, I won't say it. Wait.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm building something on my own.
From scratch.
From scratch. Like I've been high road. I've been at Mechanized, and what happens is in the Westkust, you have Wheatmore, they play in the Westkust.
Okay.
I was at Mechanized with a friend, very good friend. And we had a last R1,000 chip. We spent 50k of his inheritance, and he had a 1,000 chip left over, 1,000 and his cash and did it. Now we day 5 in Langebaan. And he said, Mark, and he know, because we just tried us. And we took 2 lines of Peruvian flake, and we opened within a casino, bro. We visited everything, like gambling at that level. They will get off. Poof, you win. You win. But then somebody, I believe it might have been, but okay, this person is possible. And God is his soul, rest in peace. And you feel his destiny, you don't understand that man taught me. Best friend, and I love him.
I think that's another thing with you, when I'm analyzing you regarding what you said right now about your friend. You still have a little bit of attachment towards you.
Of
But
course.
I think he had a big impact towards your life.
Yeah.
But now, and lastly, like, what would you say and advise these upcoming rich kids with everything white or black? You will away. Because as you say,
careful of money. Look, money. I'm not saying money is evil.
Okay.
But what money, it's a tool, and it's there to I believe bless your family,
Okay.
and to bless the greater community. Well, you just start where you are, you spread out. So, being in COVID, I learned the concept Ubuntu. But that's not the word I heard going into the man's house who invited me into the community, the Good Samaritan. I also went mission. And you can't look at an African kid and tell me if you do something wrong in front of these Ukrainians, you will know. You know what I mean? Like this automatically the spirit realm in a township is so atmospheric and changing. People almost say magical, right? But there were I've got peace. I've got peace, and I've never had it. There is a sense of peace.
As much as you are struggling, but there is peace. You can breathe in peace. You can think in peace. But promise me, man, be honest. The camera was here. Are you on drugs?
I smoke marijuana?
Nah.
No.
I smoke marijuana too now.
No. I'm a year, 8 months
oh,
clean.
Yeah.
You can phone Jacques Werter of Aikendal Support Group. He is my 5-dimensional accountability partner that knows I actually am clean 1 year, 8 months, and it's just a few weeks and days. I'm still coming down, bro. 20 years of crystal, ain't no shit. I didn't do it in the prison or the street. I think I was way gay or whatever. Nah, I love that stuff. I don't talk that stuff because I am who I am. But at the end of the day, no, they're coming back to I'm not on drugs. I'm clean, but it's all coming down. And look, it's not easy to stay in reality when you so want to just be out of reality. As an addict, I don't think that really goes away, does it?
It takes time. Okay, besides that, you said you're good on some stuff. I would like to tell the people what
have I taken now?
Now, what are you good at your hands? Maybe there might be someone
work-wise.
Tell them.
Yeah, sure. I had qualifications. I did high school to academics standard 8.
Okay.
Which was the grade 10. And then I did tertiary, which is college, and I got my NQF level 4 in technical drawings, mechanical technology, and then it's building science and mathematical science, that technical mathematics. And I got that till NQF level 4, all of them, at Northend, which was previously Western Province Technical. Then my university qualification, I got a diploma through an online company, but the qualification is with UCT. Doing marketing management and digital marketing.
Beautiful.
And then I've got experience in driving, like a lot of collections, deliveries over years. And then I've run a factory. I've done a lot.
Wow.
Oh no, I didn't run the factory. I was part of a team. I was a nuisance there mostly, but I did work. Look, it's your dad's company, but you still have to keep busy, and I did learn,
Do you have any regrets in your lifetime?
Yeah.
Until now, do you have any regrets? What would you change? What would you change?
I'm going to have to ask you, look, with the wisdom I said with the dad, what can you change? What can you change?
No.
I mean, even in the future, but the spirit led at the end of the day. But yo, man, if I had one point, it would have been the night my mom passed at Panorama. I don't really want to go into the detail about it, but it was time. You know what I mean? And I'm free because I know Mom and Blisko were the Lord and Savior. So.
Did you attend a funeral?
Yeah, of course, I was there.
And obviously you had time to meet up with brothers and sisters all together.
Yeah, it was a lot of sad, but I was the strongest because I've always had my faith in those situations because I know life and death is in God's hands.
But now I would like to ask for a favor, a big favor from you. try to reconnect with your brothers and sisters. You know? If you're free, sometimes you can just come here because we do have a Wi-Fi, you have a computer, you can go on Facebook, check them, read them. You need them. You know,
Thank you so much for
family
that.
is everything. You know,
It's
family
very
is everything. You know, as much that you have fucked up issues, back in the days, you're trying to change, and I feel like you need that love. You know. You need that love, and you're only gonna get that love from your brothers and sisters. You know? We are here to love you also because we always being, but that's the very important thing. You know, you need to see your nieces, you need to see your kid,
I miss my brother. You know, actually, when I said, they didn't even say goodbye. They just immigrated. Really, like in lockdown. That's when it happened.
Yeah. Try. With your father's current situation, since he's married, don't worry about him. He's an old man. You are at your 40s. I'm sure he's in his 70s or.
Of course.
You understand. So you need to relax. So you can't just give him problems.
No, that's why I think God took the phone access, because I did phone him a bit this lately, but now it became a nuisance.
And after all, you must remember one thing: that it's not easy to be reborn. Especially when it comes to drugs. I struggle quitting the cigarettes. I tell myself, not today, I'm stopping. 2 minutes, I want to smoke. So this addiction thing is really killing our white folks and our black folks. At the end of the day, as you said, it's a money. It's not an evil thing, but it's how you use it. It's how you use it. So I won't say that you were young or
I'm ready to be a blessing. Like what I've learned now is go with a positive attitude, be joyful, and with that joy, you can change that.